Hi everybody, it is me, Aaron, the average keto carnivore guy. So I'm just making my egg loaf right now, and I've actually been just filming a little bit of it as I go. So um, that's what this video is going to be. So how I just make my egg loaf, nothing fancy, no special techniques. I will definitely give credit to those who I got the inspiration from. I'll put their links in the description as well. Enjoy. So we started with putting 10 eggs into our blender. I'm going to chop up some butter. I suppose you could put in there as a full stick, but I usually just chop it up into chunks and throw it in there. And then we'll add the next ingredient. As you can see, I've included the butter into the blender with the eggs. Sorry I didn't take a video of me breaking all the eggs and putting them in the blender. No fancy setup here, sorry. So you just gotta deal with it. So now I'm adding some softened cream cheese. Maybe it's a little bit softened too much, I don't know. But this is gonna be the next step. I'm gonna chop it up just like I did the butter into little small chunks, and then we'll move on to blending it for now. Now, you could make the egg loaf just like this and leave it as it is, but I'm gonna add a couple things to it in a few moments. You will find that at the end when I show you the pictures, it does rise, but then it does fall. No big deal, still tastes fantastic. I got the idea for extra eggs from Two Crazy Ketos. I'll put a link to their video in the description. You know, I didn't watch their video until recently, so I'm going to try it out, and I'm also going to add a few things that I didn't originally add here, because I mean I know a lot of people make egg loaf. This is just, you know, mine. I got the idea from Ketogenic Woman. I'll put a link for her in the description as well, because this is definitely not an original idea by me. I've just played with it, added some stuff, and I found that Two Crazy Ketos were doing it pretty much the same way I am. Okay, so there's our mixture after blending it up a little bit. So now we're just going to add some other ingredients to it. These are all optional. I'm going to add some keto chow. It'll give a nice little maple waffle flavored. So maybe like a French toast, this idea. I'm sure it'll go down fine. I'm going to add some cinnamon. Again, you can add as much or as little as you like if you want. And just a little bit of baking powder just to try and see if that'll help keep it from dropping as much at the end. But we'll give those a whirl. I'll put those in and we'll see what happens. Now everything's in there, but I am going to scrape down the sides a little bit with a spatula just to get everything in there, because I'm sure there's plenty of goodies sticking to it. And I can see that there. Now we're going to pour this into our silicone mold. Got it on Amazon. It's a little bit more than normal, but it's okay. It'll go down. Seems a little bit looser than it would normally be as well. Not as thick. I don't know if that was the extra eggs. Maybe. We'll see. So what I do is I cook this at 350 for about 25 minutes, and I take a look at it. It usually needs a little bit longer, usually about 30 or just over that, I notice, in my oven. But I would keep an eye on it at 25 minutes, start watching it, and then we'll take a look at how it comes out. There is the finished product. It took a little bit longer. It went up to about 45 minutes, which is definitely longer than normal. I don't know if it was the extra eggs, but you can see how much that's risen. And now we're just gonna let it cool off for a while, and I'll show you what happens. As you can see, it's already started going down a little bit. Not as much as normal, so I don't know if it was just maybe the extra baking powder helped. I mean, I didn't put a lot in, just a little bit. I might try more next time, maybe not. I mean, it tastes just fine, even when it gets deflated. But yeah, that is the egg loaf. There is the finished product out of the oven. Let's take a look and see. Let's just cut a little piece off. Cuts nice and easy. Ooh, looks good. Now you can add some butter, sugar-free syrup, whatever you want. So I used 2 extra eggs than I normally use. A little bit more eggier, a little more fluffier than normal. Either way, if you're going to use 1 egg to 1 ounce of cream cheese and 1 tablespoon of butter, it turns out fine. So for example, when I normally make it, I just use 8 eggs, 1 stick of butter, and 1 package of cream cheese. Play with it how you want. Maybe you want it a little more fluffier, so put a couple extra eggs in. Maybe you don't want it as fluffy, so maybe try less eggs. Whatever works for you. But as always, thank you for watching this video. Let's prepare for some butter. Yummy, yummy in the tummy.